guys, this is Malinki. Welcome back to my channel, Voice of Malinki. Today we will talk about selfishness, kinship and altruism. This is an ethology lecture, and if you are new in my channel, please subscribe my channel, and if you like my video, please do like, comment and share my video. So before explaining altruism, let me give you an example. Your mom works endlessly for your family, right? She feeds you, she keeps you fit, she makes you happy, but she loses energy. Sometimes she gets sick. So she helps you at a cost to herself. This is called altruism. So altruism is the behavior of an organism which benefits the other organism at a cost to herself. It is in opposition to natural selection, as it reduces the potential for the actor, that is the individual that carries out the action, passing on their genes. So what we know about natural selection? Nature selects the organism who is fittest and who passes on the gene to his or her offspring. But in case of altruism, the fittest organism, called actor, helps others but at a cost to itself. This makes the donor weak and reduces the reproductive potentiality. However, it improves the chances of the recipient passing on genes into the colony. This is called indirect fitness. So the recipient is getting benefited, which increases the chance of its reproduction. This is known as indirect fitness, where donor helps the recipient to increase its fitness. Now we will see some examples of altruism. Vampire bats feed on blood, typically from large animals such as cows and horses. They cannot survive multiple days without food, although food can often be difficult to find. Hence, one who manages to consume blood share it with others who fail to feed. This improves the fitness of the entire brood. So what happens if one fit vampire bat manages the blood? It vomits it to the weaker one who was starving. In this way, it feeds blood to other members of the colony. Example 2. Vervet monkeys give warning calls. When a predator such as a leopard approaches, all members of the group emit a type of whistle that lets other nearby vervets know to get out of the danger. They produce these whistles even though they place themselves at risk because they attract attention from predators. So vervet monkeys also show altruism. When leopard comes, one of them can see it and starts screaming. It warns the other members, although it is risky for him since screaming may attract the leopard towards him. Example 3. Worker honeybees also exhibit altruism. When a worker honeybee forages for food and gives it to the rest of the colony, they are benefiting the other members of the population by providing food. These can hurt themselves as they spend energy foraging for food and possibly put themselves in harm's way. Next is reciprocal altruism. Reciprocal altruism is a behavior whereby an organism acts in a manner that temporarily reduces its fitness while increasing another organism's fitness, with the expectation that the other organism will act in a similar manner later. So here, an organism might be helping its fellow members but with an expectation that in future, if he requires any help, recipients will help him. Let's see the example. Vampire bats that are more likely to share their food by regurgitation with hungry social companions if they have received food from them in the past. Regurgitation means vomiting. Next is kinship. Suppose you have some limited amounts of food. Now your friend as well as an unknown person both are starving. So whom will you provide food? You will provide it to your friend obviously. That is called kinship. Individuals are more likely to behave altruism towards relative than towards unrelated members. Kinship is a phenomena that occurs in social animals which are generally related to one another. In these populations, kin selection operates that results in decreased personal fitness but increased survival and reproductive fitness of the other members. Next, we will see Hamilton's rule. So, R into B is greater than C. B is equal to benefit gained by the recipient. C is equal to cost suffered by the donor. R is equal to genetic relatedness of the recipient and donor. Relatedness is the probability that a gene in the donor is shared by the recipient. So, B, benefit, should be always greater than C, cost in altruism. So, you have 3 siblings. All 3 are getting benefit from your mother. So, definitely benefit is higher than the cost. And yes, R must be bigger. That means the donor and recipient are related. More related they are, more are the altruism. Genetically, you are most related with your parents. So, they will always try to help you first. Next is selfishness. Selfishness is a behavior in which the actor gains but the recipient loses in terms of fitness. Cost of selfishness. Individuals living in groups enjoy the protection from the predators as some members will spot the predator and give alarm calls to alert the others. Similarly, prey hunted by a predator can be shared by all members and sometimes even injured individuals that cannot hunt themselves can also get food. But this favor must be returned by individuals when their turn comes. If the favor is not returned, then the individuals are labeled selfish and will be selected out of the group. So this is all about today's lecture. I hope you liked the lecture. If you want to get PDF notes of this topic, please find the first pinned comment at the description box. Thank you.